Hello, this is Hui. Welcome to watch my video C++ programming on Linux. In this short video, we are going to demonstrate another very popular message queue mechanism, POSIX message queue. So the POSIX message queue allows process to exchange data in the form of message. This API is distinct from that provided by systemv message queue. So we have made a preview short video to demonstrate how to create a message to communicate between process using systemv message queue. So this is POSIX message queue and distinct from the systemv message queue, but provide similar functionalities. So here on the Linux, so we create a similar program called mqsend, which is going to send a message. So in order to use POSIX message queue, we have include mq.h, fcnt.h, and sysstate.h. And this because this is a function to open the message queue is using the mqopen, and so this function needs these three header files. So and we have to include 1, 2, 3 header files. So this is a very simple program. So we define the queue name called myqueue and permit 644. Maximum message is 16, and the message size we just defined 1024. So this is a maximum message in the queue. This is a message size in the queue. So for declare, we have to declare the structure mq_attr, which is the queue attribute. So here on the Linux and specify we need a mq_attr type, which is a queue attribute, and mqd_t is the queue descriptor. So it's queue descriptor. So we have queue descriptor called mqds, which is a mqd type, and we declare buffer, which is the size, and priority, and POSIX message queue has a priority, so you can send a message with the priority number, so from lower to upper. So upper is always in front of a lower message. So what we do, first we set up the attribute, which is the maximum message, and the queue size, and we just set the default flag is 0, and we set up a memory called buffer. So first one, we just easily just use an mqopen to open or create a message queue. So for this function needs 4 parameters. First is the queue name, which is we defined called my_queue, and the flag. Second is called create, read, write, and no block. And the third parameter is the permission. It's queue permit we have defined. And the last one is the attribute, which we set up here before we call this. So if this mqopen correctly, so we just from the command console using getLine function to get the input message into the buffer, and we call the other function called mqsend to send message, to put the message into the queue. So this function, the first parameter is the mq descriptor and the buffer, which we get the input of the date, and the strlen the buffer, which is the side length of the message, and priority. In this demo we didn't put the priority, so and if our input of the message is called end, we just get out from loop, and after we get out loop, we send end to our receiver, and we close the queue. So this is our sending and we have to create another one called MQ receiving. This is our receiving. So our receiving using the same queue name, same permit, same message size, and the maximum messages. And so in the receiving part, first we still need to open and the queue name, and the flag is O_RD only. It means read only, and the permit is same, and the attribute exactly same as we set up. So if we open correctly, we make a loop. So if attribute attr_mq current messages not equal 0, what it means? It means there is a message in our queue. So we set up a memory, and we use MQ receiving and read our queue, which is MQ descriptor, which we get from open and the buffer and into the buffer, and the maximum message size and the priority, and the return is the real number byte we read. So if number byte read greater than 0, which means we read some message from our queue, and we just print the byte read, how many bytes we read, and what message we read. If the message we received is the end, we just break the loop and get out from loop, exit from loop, and then we close the message queue. So this is our sending and the receiving. So we compile this and then make. So we just create a two terminal. Top, we are going to do the receiving. So now we are receiving, we just read, and the bottom one, we are going to do the sending. So POSIX message queue, every time we create a queue, it will be defined in the def MQ. So this is the queue we create here. So if we make a tail queue, we can see currently there's no message in the queue, there's no notification in the queues. So here if we go to send, so we are sending hello, this is my test message 1. So you can see the total byte received is 31 bytes, and this is hello, this is hello, this is my, so this is my message 2. So we send another one, this is 20, and this is message 2. So we send the end, so we terminate the sending and terminate the receiving. So this is how we using message queue, and actually it's pretty easy. And for the POSIX message queue, we have another way for the receiving. We can using the notice and threading to read the message. So let's say the message queue for the is so here is we create another way to go. So we put a receiving into a function called a thread function, which is we can also call inside the thread function. We just okay. So in the main function, for the main function, we still declare the my MQ descriptor and attribute. For exactly for this way, we have created a signal event and called using signal event, which is we're using the signal to trigger the threading to starting our receiving. So what we do, we initialize attribute, set up attribute exactly the same as our example, and we open a MQ and use MQ open, which queue name, read only, permit, and attribute. So if this is open is okay, what's going to do? We set up our signal event. So our signal is SI sig event thread. So it's a signal event. So for using signal, we can register a notification when a message is available. So this one we can use in the signal event. So signal, we can have signal now, signal event signal, we can give the number, and the signal thread. So upon the message delivery, invoke a signal event notification function that is starting invoke a function. So what we do, so we set up an event, and this is the signal, and this is the threading function, which is we declare the function for receiving, and the attribute, signal attribute we just set up now, and we pass the parameter, which is the address of a reference of our MQ descriptor. So after we set up here, we just use MQ notify to register our receiving is ready. So once message in the message queue is ready, we will invoke this function, thread function. In this thread function, we are going to do the make a loop, set up buffer, receiving message, and printing message. Once the message receiving is the end, we just exit. So this is another way for the POSIX message queue. So we save this, we make clean, and make recompiling. So now we start a MQ notification. So this is we not starting our threading yet because we are waiting. We register our notice. So let's see currently, let's check our queue. You can see currently our queue size is 0, empty, but we have a notification registered. So now we register ready for receiving. So now it's in our sending, and we starting sending. So we start our sending. So hello, this is my test. So you can see after we put the message into queue and the message in the queue is available, then our receiving and trigger the threading function, and we read the 31 byte. This is the message, and so let's say this is message 2, so we can receive the message, and end we can terminate both receiving and sending. Hello, this is Hui. Thanks to watch my video. Hopefully this is useful, enjoyable. It's going to be great to have your feedback.